Hi guys, welcome to Office Blokes Reacts. I am William. Just William.
Brilliant. Just William.
Well done that, Dave.
Yeah.
It's my middle name. It's not technically wrong.
You recovered that and you didn't realise you had done that. I'm Office Bloke Mike.
I'm Office Bloke Daz.
We've just come out of a pretty intense, mentally intense video. So
Yeah. Shed's cried.
yeah, I'm not fully there. We are the Office Blokes. We've got 2 other YouTube channels. We've got a Patreon page. We have social media. We've got some brand spanking new merch as well. That's looking pretty tasty.
It's good, isn't it?
Never heard the end of it. Yours is on the way.
Don't worry.
Where have you ordered it from?
The same place I ordered this from, which you know, is very reasonable and it will arrive on time. Anyway, so why Bill Burr and his wife argue about Elvis? I don't think I've heard this bit.
No, I've not. I've seen quite a few people asking for it, but
I call my kids Elvis.
oh, do you?
Yeah. And I said to someone said to me, they won't answer to Elvis. And I went, watch this. We were in a packed bar and I went, Elvis. And both my sons went, talk about that. Oh. Went, there you go. So he just got a dog and he called it Elvis.
Nice. Yeah, so we'll get into it then. Why Bill Burr and his wife argue about Elvis. Let's do this.
Elvis, okay? He fascinates me. He's like the first rock star with the...
I have seen it because it just said the name of the special at the bottom, Paper Tiger. That was his latest one that he filmed in Royal Albert Hall.
Yeah.
I think it was. Yeah. So I wasn't familiar with the bit, but I've watched that special, so I've definitely heard it.
Okay.
I love Elvis, okay? He fascinates me. He's like the first rock star with the power of television. They just intersected, and he went to he ascended to this level of fame that no one had ever been to before. Hence, he made all the mistakes because there was no one there to help him out, right? He got a piece of shit manager that stole from him. Bam! He stopped making music, started making shitty movies. He's not a good actor, right? Does that. Married a minor, started doing drugs, got fat, got an entourage, got even fatter, started wearing onesies, doing karate kicks, splitting his fucking pants. Nobody's saying shit. You look good, King. You like that? You like when my royal bulls hang out? We love it, King. Keep fucking going. Starts doing pills, gets addicted. He fucking dies alone on a toilet. All right, this man kicked open all of those fucking doors for the rest of us. All right? So I sit down, and I'm watching this documentary as a white dude, which is what I am. I'm looking out my white head, watching this white shit that's coming back into my white eyes, getting whiter by the fucking second. All right? Now, my wife, on the other hand, she's black, right? Now, I hate saying that because it makes it seem like I'm gonna start doing some stupid comparison jokes. You know those dumb white guy, black guy jokes? And it's always like the white guy's like, oh, Jesus, I gotta do my taxes. Can this chair hold me? The black guy's always like, you need to loosen up. You gotta relax, man. You just gotta let it happen. Right? It's always the same stupid fucking joke. I hate those jokes, you know, because they're easy. And it's been my experience that it's just not true. You know, 15 years of being with her, there's really no difference. You know, because at the end of the day, it's a woman. All right? It's gonna be the same fights. I don't give a fuck who you're with. I'm not gonna lie to you. There might be more head movement and hand gestures with different races of women. Possibly an index finger jabbing at your forehead, whatever the fuck that is. But at the end of the day, it's the same fights. What's going on with us? You need to work on this. Why don't we communicate better, right? So she starts watching this shit as a black person, right? And she's seeing all the racism, obviously, that I'm seeing. But she was catching all this subtle shit that I was too white to see, but I knew I was missing it, because I just kept hearing her huffing and puffing, just sitting next to me being like, and I'm just sitting there like, okay, somebody did something. I don't know what just happened, but I don't think that was good. So right when I didn't think it could get any worse, it could get any more uncomfortable between the two of us, this fucking white dude comes on who evidently discovered Elvis. And he's like 190 years old, and he comes out, starts...
Was he like?
Mike.
Oh, there we go.
Bit younger.
Oh, yeah.
He's just like, well, basically, I was looking for a white boy that could take the down and dirty, nasty blues and combine it with the pristine, angelic sounds of bluegrass. Yeah, that's what he was doing. He was subtly putting black shit down here while he was propping up the white shit. You know, the down and dirty, daddy not sticking around, drug-infested neighborhood blues with the Jesus as white as me, hair the color of the sun, angelic bluegrass playing music, right? So at this point, my wife has like fucking steam coming out of her ears. So I make a judgment call. I just fucking shut it off, right? And she looks at me, she's like, why did you shut that off? Why did you shut it off? I was like, because you're about 3 minutes away from yelling at me like I produced this music. All right? Let's just forget it. We'll watch something else. She's like, no, why can't we just watch the rest of this and then discuss it afterwards? It's like, I don't fucking do that. I just want to watch a documentary. I don't want to have a fucking lecture because of these fucking assholes. I didn't do anything. I'm just sitting there watching TV. And not to mention, we're just gonna get into an argument. She's like, well, why would we get into an argument? I'm like, ugh. All right, you know why? Because not for nothing, there was some black people in there saying some shit that I didn't agree with, you know? I'm not huffing and puffing. Yeah, I said that. Like a fucking idiot. And she just looks at me, she's like what black people? Like what black people that said what? At that point, it's like you started the luge, right? You can't get off the fucking sled. Now you gotta have the argument. I'm like, fuck, here we go. Guess we're having this. And I'm like, all right. The black guy who brought up leg shaking, saying Elvis took leg shaking from us. It's like, really? Leg shaking? No, nobody thought to fucking do this? Black people came up with that? You telling me that? I'll even give you that. Let's say you came up with that, but where did that black dude learn how to do it? Didn't he watch some older black guy do it? But what, because he's the same color? He's not stealing, he's just carrying on the tradition. But if Elvis does it, oh, what the fuck? Now he's the biggest thief ever? That doesn't make any sense to me. She goes, no, you idiot, it's not about the leg shaking, okay? It's about, he appropriated a culture. He took all the music, he got all the money, got all the fame, he's called the king of it now, and he never gave a shit, not even a shout out. And I was like, all right. Fair enough. Made about 7 or 8 good points there that I can't refute. He appropriated a culture. I get it. You're right. She goes, fine, thank you. And I go, however.
There we go.
You have a little pause there for a second.
Oh, man. This fucking guy's funny.
He's
so good.
I think he's probably the best.
It just dives loads, everything about him.
There's a lot of people out there who are really, really, really good comedians, but he's definitely top level. He's comedy royalty.
Of course,
yes.
Yeah.
But I just love laughing, and it's things like this. And when someone tells a story and a joke, because you can relate to this.
Yep.
Yeah, you can.
That same conversation we've all had with our partners.
But you can imagine him actually having this conversation, can't you? That it actually happened as well. You know,
well, if you ever listen to the Monday Morning podcast, his wife Nia comes on the podcast with him.
Yeah.
And when they do their completely original confidential segment where they give advice to people that they stole from us, she jumps on it and he'll give his perspective. Then she'll come on and completely like do the opposite of what he said. She's logical and he's kind of emotional. It's a really good balance.
This guy's just, I love it.
It's amazing, isn't he?
And I go, however, not for nothing, do I get mad at you when you get on a skateboard? You start going down the street? Do I get all offended like, hey man, that's some white shit. Stop appropriating my culture, man. Some dirty white kid in Santa Monica came up with that, man. So she starts laughing. And I should have stopped there, but I'm a comedian. Right? I'm like, oh, I'm getting a laugh. There's got to be a bigger laugh, so keep going, Bill. Let's come with another example. So I'm like, yeah, do I get mad at you when you fly from LA to New York in under 6 hours? And she just, She just stares at me. She's just like, that was fucked up.
Oh my God.
Oh man. He's absolutely brilliant.
Yeah,
I miss going to stand-up comedy. That's when I see things like this, I'm just thinking I've got to go.
Yeah,
I've got to get back.
I've only ever been to one stand-up show.
Oh mate, it's the fucking best night out ever.
I can't believe he did it over here, actually. Didn't realise he'd been and done it over here.
Yeah.
But then again, I'd never heard of him before we started doing all this, so...
He has toured the UK a couple of times. It's just that he's a huge music fan, Bill Burr, so that's why he wanted to do the Royal Albert Hall. The people that have been on that stage, he said it's just the pinnacle of it.
I've not seen any programmes like, like Jonathan Ross or anything like that, any talk shows or panel game shows or
He didn't do this. Do you mean like you didn't see him doing the circuit?
But they do sometimes, don't sometimes. You get some American comedians over here, don't you? You'll see him on the odd show, wouldn't you? Panel show or this, that and the other. But
that's a fair point, actually.
Never seen him do anything like that.
He probably don't need to promote it.
Oh no, probably probably not. No.
As far as UK culture goes, Bill Burr isn't a part of it whatsoever, is he? Like you wouldn't see him on a panel show. He's not talked about.
No, because he's big in America, and that's the that's the breakthrough, isn't it? If you're big in America, why come over here?
Well, I mean, look at a sold out Royal Albert Hall there.
Yeah.
And I think he did 2 shows to film it. Filmed it over 2.
Oh, did he? Right.
And then did a tour off the back of it as well. So
right, okay.
I think he did the Lowry in Salford. Yeah. I think and he did one in Liverpool. Got food poisoning in Liverpool.
Oh dear.
Like you do.
Yeah, he's just a genius, though, isn't he?
Yeah, he's definitely up there with the best of the best.
Yeah, sure.
Absolutely, he just is.
Yeah. You can tell he comes from somewhere harsh and cold, can't you? He's just got that wit, And there's a thing about Boston comics, isn't there? Where they just get roasted, and if they're bombing on stage, people roast them back. And
just said before, with his delivery and stuff like that, it's just absolutely amazing, isn't it? The way he does it and puts his little voices on as well, and
love it.
Top stuff.
Hope you guys liked it too. Don't forget to like and subscribe across all the channels, and we'll catch you guys in the next one.
Cheers, guys.
Cheers.